Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Blackpack Homestead. Today on the homestead, old doppelganger is going to get it today. I'd like to say he was a good bird, but he wasn't. And in the way of protecting his girls, I guess he did his job, even when I didn't want him to. So today's his day, but it's been wonderful here in western North Carolina. Absolutely amazing. Weather's perfect for it. So let's get to it. Can't show you the dispatch, but I can show you everything else. Yeah, before I caught old doppelganger here, I gave my little prayer like I normally do, you know, before the harvest and everything, for a good, smooth harvest. And I was like, God, please just let this go smooth like it's supposed to go, you know. Got him caught in that corner over there, in the corner of the pen. I thought for sure this is going to be great, going to grab him. He actually jumped up and over and onto Crowbar's bird netting. And I thought, oh no, here it is, you know, but it worked out perfect. He was actually stopped by that. He could not get away. I walked right over, opened it up and grabbed him. So what I thought was gonna be rough actually turned out to be a blessing. And he's pretty much finished up now. He's just doing his thing. Yeah, it's been a while, guys. I'm sorry. Weather hasn't been cooperative with me. And time frame hasn't been cooperative with me, and life happens. But, you know, hey, you're here for me. I'm actually saving all the blood from this harvest, and it goes to the garden. Everything goes to the garden, guys. Any kind of organic matter. But what I do is I have a bucket here, and I fill it with water, and it keeps the blood from coagulating as much. So, it's going to be an interesting day. Alright guys, there it is, my pot of boiling hot water. Not exactly boiling, but you want to try and shoot for about 140 degrees or so. So bring him on. Alright, well it appears Big Bird's too big for my plucker, so I guess I'm gonna have to go old school on this one. Just hand pluck them, guys. So let's get to it. Big difference since he doesn't have his feathers on him, huh? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to spatchcock this guy. If y'all don't know what that is, you're basically just cutting up one side of the spine and down the other side of the spine, removing it, and taking out the innards. Yeah, I don't sit there and have the whole chicken. I tend not to. I think it's easier for me to reach my hand up in there once he's open. And yeah, my lovely wife is showing up.
In her gown and house coat.
In your gown and house coat, huh?
Yeah.
You want to see something? A marvelous thing?
Is that doppelganger?
That is doppelganger.
These feet have attacked me. And Hattie. Well, almost Hattie. I got Hattie saved. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, he wasn't a very good rooster, but I told him that anyway.
Well, I mean, he was attacking. Well, I've got a video that I did yesterday that y'all are going to see, where you don't actually get to see him attack me because, like, you know, you kind of forget the camera when you got a rooster attacking you from behind. But yeah, I'm sick.
It's like
in case y'all are wondering.
It's like a heat wave out here. I'm cooking.
Warm. It is warm.
I've been working.
But yeah, my head's killing me. My magnesium hasn't kicked in yet.
Hey.
I had a headache with the video I made yesterday, and I just feel so sick and shaky this morning.
You want to hear something great?
Sure.
Okay, I said my prayer before I went and harvested him here, that everything would go good and smooth, you know. And I got him pinned in the corner where they always roost, and he flew up and over, and he landed in Crowbar's net. And then I walked into the pen and I just picked him right up. He caught himself. He tried and tried to get away. And it was at a spot where that slit where the two overlay.
Yep.
I just reached right in there and got him. What I thought was a disastrous ordeal had worked out great.
Ain't God good?
I know. I was scared there for a second.
I mean, God just gives us so many blessings. I mean, and that right there is one. Because the other day, when we were clipping the wings of the chickens, because they would get excited when Chris would come out in the mornings and they would fly, and a couple of them would go out, so we went and clipped everybody's wings except for the roosters. And of course we've not had that problem again, but we caught him because he was attacking us then. But he needed to go. But you're gonna cut him up the backbone?
Yeah, like everyone. It's just easier to reach, for me to reach my hands up. He's too big for the plucker. I had to hand pluck him.
Yeah, I figured as much, because he is 6. Yeah, he's 6 months old.
Okay, let me wrap him up.
All right, bye guys. I'm gonna go lay down. I was just letting the dogs out. My head's killing me. My belly's killing me. It's just not good, y'all. My magnesium will kick in about 5 o'clock, and I'll feel better.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bye guys. I gotta let him get back to work. It was good to see y'all in my lovely gown attire.
Love you, honey.
Love you too. Love you, YouTube. Miss y'all. Have a good chicken harvest.
Plan is spatchcocking. That's my plan. So let's get on it. Alright guys, at least here on the homestead we try and save everything we can from these birds. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Today I will be saving hopefully the livers and the heart, and I'm going to try my hand at opening this gizzard up and seeing what I could save of it. It's a very tough muscle, it's very full of grit. I've never personally done it, but I'm going to give it a try. I do love gizzards, so I believe they're cut up into probably 4 different parts. Don't hold me to it. Take a look at it and see what I can do. Alright, and yeah, let's look at one more thing that newbies always seem to not get right with harvesting anything, roosters or chicken for that matter. Alright guys, you see that red thing right there? I've already removed one of them. They are the lungs. All newbies will forget those lungs. They are really in there. And that's why I like to spatchcock my birds, so I can make sure I get everything out of there that needs out of there and just, you know, clean them up. But yeah, the lungs. Don't forget the lungs, guys. It's the hardest part, usually. On a side note, the other thing folks like to leave, newbies that don't do this often, is the esophagus, guys. Toward the top, there's an esophagus in there. You'll know it when you see it. If it doesn't look like a chicken from the store, yeah, I mean, you know. There's other parts in there you got to get out. So I know you guys probably don't do it for a living. You've probably never done it, but you might want to learn. So that's why you're here, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to clean this guy up and bag him up. He's done. I mean, he's done skis. There's all sorts of stuff in that gizzard. I'm going to clean that out and see what it looks like. Surprisingly, it looks like a lot of hay and seeds. It's a very tough muscle, guys. It's like one of the toughest muscles you'll probably see in an animal. So I'm gonna clean that out and see what it looks like. Alright, it looks like 2 chambers. There's this tough outer skin. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Interesting. I love gizzards though. That is actually the gizzard of the bird. It's one of the toughest muscles of an animal, at least of the chicken. I love gizzards though, guys. It was full of all sorts of stuff in there, hay and seeds. I'll be saving the liver, neck, feet for the dogs, and my gizzards, and my heart. Liver is one of the most nutritious parts of an animal. I'm gonna eat that tonight, guys. I'm gonna cook all this up, give the dogs a little bit. They get the benefit. People often wonder, you know, Chris, how can you raise these animals and just harvest them? How can you eat meat and not? Guys, it's something you need to experience at least once in your life, and I urge you to do so. I hope you decide to grow some chickens one day and get things going for yourself. Be more self-sufficient, guys. Regardless of wherever you are in your political spectrum, food is something that always brings people together. I hope you really enjoyed this episode of Black Pack Homestead. Tune in again, and we'll probably do it tomorrow. It's an everyday process, guys. Something gets done every day, and today it's chickens. So God bless you guys. I'll see you again next time at the Black Pack Homestead.